So, what is rods from God? The basics. Imagine a weapon that doesn't need gunpowder, explosives, or nuclear fuel. Instead, it relies only on gravity. Picture telephone pole-sized rods of tungsten, dropped from space with pinpoint accuracy. When these rods slam into Earth at orbital speeds, around 7 kilometers per second, they release energy comparable to the world's most powerful bombs. This concept, often nicknamed rods from God, isn't science fiction. It's a real proposal that military thinkers have taken seriously for decades. How it works. The mechanics are deceptively simple. Launch a tungsten rod into orbit. Keep it stored on a satellite. Then, when needed, deorbit it to strike a target below. The sheer velocity turns mass into a weapon. A single rod, 20 feet long and a foot in diameter, could penetrate deep underground bunkers or level entire blocks without leaving radioactive fallout. It's kinetic energy weaponry at its most extreme. The Earth's own gravity weaponized. History/origins. The idea first took shape during the Cold War. In the 1950s and 60s, as the US and the Soviet Union raced for dominance in space, military strategists wondered how orbital platforms could change warfare. By the early 2000s, the US Air Force described Project Thor, which envisioned a constellation of satellites holding tungsten rods ready to fire. Though the project never advanced to deployment, it entered the imagination of science fiction writers, futurists, and defense analysts alike. Impact/legacy. Rods from God remains theoretical, but the implications are enormous. For one, such weapons could bypass traditional defenses. No missile shields, no interception, because the strike happens at near-instant speed. On the flip side, launching and maintaining satellites heavy enough to carry tungsten rods is incredibly expensive. And politically, the concept touches on the militarization of space, a frontier most nations agreed, at least on paper, should be off limits for weapons. Yet the idea lingers, a reminder of both human ingenuity and our obsession with ultimate destructive power. Random facts. Tungsten is chosen because it's incredibly dense, resistant to heat, and can survive re-entry. A single rod might weigh over 20,000 pounds. Unlike nuclear weapons, rods would leave no radiation, just raw kinetic devastation. The concept is sometimes called kinetic bombardment or orbital strikes in sci-fi games and movies. The phrase rods from God wasn't military slang. It was coined by pop culture writers who ran with the terrifying imagery. Conclusion. So, what is rods from God? It's the vision of orbital weapons that use nothing but gravity and mass to unleash destruction. While never deployed, the idea shows how space could shift from the final frontier of exploration to the ultimate high ground of warfare. A concept that balances on the edge of science, strategy, and science fiction, reminding us how thin the line is between innovation and annihilation. If you also like learning random things, subscribe. You have found your happy place. Poem, The Silent Spear. From the heavens, a spear takes flight. No flame, no sound, just falling might. A godless rod, a tungsten rain. The sky becomes a battlefield plain. Gravity whispers, the earth complies. Power descending from endless skies. No mushroom cloud, no fiery breath, just the quiet weight of sudden death.